I'd just like to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already, and join the guild if you haven't already. Back to the video. Hello people, and welcome back to News Review. The main card this week will be the new black gold card, Caesar. Caesar's a water beast black gold card, mainly a beast leader, mainly a rainbow beast leader to be specific. So let's get right into it. So the usual attack, HP and recovery boost, times 1.6 and then times 1.8 additionally on the leader skill on both sides will be quite good. And then you also get damage reduction when there is an additional effect in play, which works with its team skill. And then runestones of each beast's attribute in the team also possess the effect of all runestones. This is why I specifically said that it would be good to build a rainbow team, or one of the reasons anyway, because if you build a rainbow team, everything has the effect of everything. If you miss out on one attribute, then that attribute will not have the effect of everything else. The leader, one special thing once again is that you don't have to be, double leader and ally, but I don't see anything bad about it, unlike Dodgy. But the team skill can activate when he's only a leader, so you can put some other beast leader as the ally, if that makes sense. The other beast leader, like right now, is only Karū, and you don't really want Karū as only a leader, because in your leader skill you don't get Skydrop. That's part of our leader skill, not part of the team skill, so that's kind of whack. Speaking of Karū, he does have this similar effect. Skill CD is all members -6 after entering a stage. So if you don't have Karū, I guess one reason to get this guy would be to speed run stages. I've been doing speed running random LR pass stages. You can see those in like YouTube shorts or something. Hopefully it's entertaining, if not useful to some of you. Extend movement time regardless by 6 seconds. That's quite good. Modify the first 6 runestones touched into beast runestones, and then for each beast runestone added, recover 6,000 HP. You can't overheal, so this will basically be 36,000 HP every turn by default with no additional stuff, which is okay, but it's not that great, because nowadays your HP goes like probably double that or even more than that. By leveling beast runestone, speed attack times 6, quite good. When Caesar activates his active, then you have a willpower effect. That's also a bit of a bonus. I don't think this may come in handy, but like he doesn't refresh his active like crazy. When a character movement is triggered, the enemy will enter the corresponding state for 2 rounds according to the attribute of that member. Water equals frozen, fire equals ignited, earth equals petrified, light equals electrified, and dark equals venomed. This is why I said it's great to build a rainbow team, but sometimes you don't need all these effects, right? And also this works with his leader skill, because this does count as an effect and will trigger the 40% damage reduction. Damage of beast will beat out loss of fixed combo shield and anti-runestone shield. Anti-runestone shield here is especially worth mentioning because there are only 3 cards in the in the game right now that can ignore anti-runestone shield with their actives. Mainly Dodgy, Karū, and or Sen, I think, from Monster Strike collab, but he doesn't really count. So this is pretty special. For every group of the runestones of the members' attributes dissolved in the first batch, combo count +1 to the max combo count +10, so you get 10 extra combos if you dissolve a lot of runestones basically. And this is once again why it is very important to have the full rainbow there, because otherwise some of the runestones won't work with this. And then a special point for this card, when you have a beast team and he's a member, so doesn't have to be leader, when he's a member, burning will be lowered to 1, damage from burning will be lowered to 1, and then damage received from scorching areas will be halved. So I think this is okay, but it's not top tier, and that's the reason why I'm not placing him at top tier. I think, well actually, okay, just from a leader's perspective, I think it's quite okay, like everything is there, but he's not like, I don't think he's a meta leader. I think he's a really good beast leader, but the fact that you have to basically like you know, barring like, you know, special circumstances, I think it is like without the rainbow team setup, you don't get the maximum benefit from his team skill, and just sometimes you can't have the rainbow team based on like stage limitations, what members are available to you, right? And then as a like member, this stuff is great, right? You know, ignore burning innately, and then halve your scorching area damage. He doesn't ignore sticky, and halving your scorching areas isn't gonna really do much if you're dissolving like the whole board or something, right? I think like this as an effect is good, but it's not great. Like in comparison to some of the other black cards, some of the meta leaders like Dodgy, for example, Dodgy, Lilith, whatever. Like this guy's, I think, I mean obviously he has to come out, but you know, right now just by reading all this stuff, he's lacking a little bit. But you know, for a leader's perspective, if you don't have Clo and you're looking for a beast leader, I think he's definitely worth it. I personally have Clo, so I'm going to, you know, wait and see to see if I'll skip this. Moving on to the active, he has 2 actives, both CD6. Tap 3 columns to remove them and generate enchanted runestones with the member's attribute in each column. When you tap a column below a beast, the member enters or stays in a hyper state for 1 round. For 2 rounds, damage of beast will be dealt regardless of equal combo shield and defense. Equal combo shield is once again a bit of a rarity, so this card solves all the niche shields, I guess. And then for the second active, for 2 rounds only, you don't have Sky Drop, attack bonus plus 100 for combos made, stat damage will be lowered to 0, remove Tornado, and then you get a Beast Trail. So this is like working with his team skill, works as a recovery with the Beast Trail. Removing Tornado is of course rare, and stat damage is worth a mention because there are only 3 cards in the game right now, apart from Caesar, that ignore stat damage with their active. Overall, I think, you know, if you're pulling for a member, if you don't have Clo and you're pulling him for a beast leader, definitely worth it. If you're pulling, you know, and you have Clo, I think the main value comes from his value as a member because of this innate, like, you know, team skill as a member, and also his actives aren't bad, but I might save. It depends on like how good this card ends up being, and I guess like how good can Clo stand up to that, because Clo is not bad. Like, she's not meta, but I think in the event that there is a beast achievement that needs to be solved, it's fine, she's good. But yeah, I'll have to see until this comes out to see if I change my mind on that. Moving on to the free cards, a new ultimate stage card, Marcus, Water Demon, CD6. For 3 rounds you ignore step damage, that's that step damage again, 2 cards with step damage in 1. By triggering a character runestone, the member enters a hyper state for 1 round. I don't know why, like this card like has a lot of the same like stuff as Caesar, some weird coincidence or something. And then members in a hyper state ignore initial shield and equal combo shield. There's the equal combo shield again. That's why like this is just a weird coincidence, I feel like. If the team has only elves or demons, fully recover HP upon skill activation. Really good card. Like, so many effects in one that, you know, are all rare, I think, you know. And then having this effect carry over for 3 rounds, I think this is like a pretty good card. The only reason I didn't put him in Farm of Diamonds is that these effects aren't like exactly common enough for you to put him in every team. But especially this will be probably like a great member card for someone like Azazel, the Water Origin of Demons SR. Moving on to the bi-weekly card, Randolph, CD6, Explode, Electrified, and Frozen to generate enchanted beast runestones. Turn runestones of the enemy's attribute into runestones of the leader's attribute. This may be bad sometimes actually, but for 3 rounds the team will not be poisoned. The second beast card ever to ignore poison, the first also being a bi-weekly Earth beast card, also for 3 rounds. But if you don't have that card, this might be a good card to pick up, especially, you know, if you're looking to get Caesar in the future. Last and, you know, last in something, I guess, it's the monthly challenge, September challenge. I will be making videos on those eventually. And that's it for this week's news review, because the celebration events haven't come out yet and I need to record this before I can't. If you didn't catch up last week, I'll not be having the chance to record, normal news review for like maybe 1 or 2 weeks. If you don't see one, I'm not dead. It's just life stuff. I'll come back after that though, for sure. You might, I'm thinking of doing like a mini YouTube Shorts news review, something, if I can make that work. But yeah, that is it for this week's news review, and I'll see you next video. Not next week, maybe next week, I don't know. See ya.